square bill. It's one of the first square bill fish I've caught this year. Hi, buddy. Not bad little fish, guys. Square bill fish, pissed off, ready to go back in the water. I'll play a little bit. Another bass. Well, that technique works. So guys, what we're doing here today is we're actually doing a little bit of square bill cranking, but we're doing it in shallow water with submergent grass. A lot of guys are afraid to run a treble hooked bait when there's grass around. I think it's because, and I'll admit, you know, I'm kind of one of them in some situations. It is definitely not as fun to have to pick grass out of your bait all day, but something that you definitely can do, guys, as I throw this little guy back, is think about the depth that your bait dives. So this one right here for specific is a 13 scamp. This one is designed to dive 3 to 5 feet. Now, there's not even 5 feet of water between the surface and where that submergent grass is. But there's little things you can do to make it so that that bait doesn't get down into that grass and you're constantly picking crap out of your bait all day. What you do is you cast it out and you let it land. A lot of square bills will actually float when they land. That's just the nature of how they're designed. When you retrieve them, keep your rod tip at about a 45-degree angle and slowly retrieve it. Don't burn it, just kind of slowly work it. What that'll do is it'll force that bait to stay higher in the water column, and that is a very sneaky little way to do it, because what that'll do is it keeps that bait out of the grass. As you see, it came back completely clean, and we're talking I can see the grass. I just drew it right over top of a whole patch of milfoil. So again, you cast it out, you keep your rod tip high. Don't horizontal, don't point it down, keep it up high. Now don't bring it up too high where you can't get your hook set, and that's actually where having a real cranking rod will give you an advantage. So this rod right here is an FX Extreme Customs, and it's actually a moderate action cranking rod. So while I have it up this high, I still have a little bit of tip left. So if I have to pull up on that fish, I've got a lot more room to play than I would with a fast action rod. So that's a definite thing that you have to think about when doing this, is having a technique specific rod can be an advantage. But still, even if you have a fast action, if